New York Knicks fans, it is time to lock the F in as the second half is now approaching us as we got tomorrow night against the Detroit Pistons at Madison Square Garden to kick off the second half of the season. I don't want to hear no more excuses, regular season, injuries, lineups, rotations, coaching. I don't want to hear none of it no more because this is the team that the Knicks have locked in with after the All-Star break, which is completely over. Great job by the Knicks on that shooting contest with Allen Houston, with Cat, with Jalen Brunson. Great job by them. But, guys, we're going into the second half of New York Knicks basketball. 27 games to go here. We're about to lock in, get to the postseason, and hopefully go on a very deep postseason run. Knicks finished at the Eastern Conference Finals last year. We're looking to go further than that. As I predicted, I want to get to the finals this season. But before any of the second half stuff pops off, guys, like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. We are going to be doing heavy Knicks content moving forward as we are getting closer to postseason time. Craziness is about to ensue with the New York Knicks. As you guys know, nobody lights up the city like the New York Knicks. You as a Knicks fan feel it, so follow me on the journey to the postseason now, hopefully for a bigger run than the last two seasons. So I just want to get into first. Let me get into where the Knicks stand at the moment right now, okay? The Knicks are currently locked into the third spot. Not locked, but the Knicks are currently at the All-Star break into the third slot, and they sit at 35-20, right behind the Boston Celtics, who they just demolished a couple weeks ago. In Boston, they're only a half game back of Boston, and they are 6 games back of the Detroit Pistons, the team that I am most afraid of on the Knicks' path to the NBA Finals. No doubt about it. That team is the most formidable, complete team that is going to get in the way of the New York Knicks. If we cannot get through Detroit, we will not go to the NBA Finals, guys. I fully, wholeheartedly believe that. But if you look now, I think the Knicks are going to lock themselves into that top 3 seed. I don't see Cleveland. I know with James Harden, a lot of people think that they got a formidable spot there. I don't think James Harden is better than having Darius Garland on your team. As a fit, Harden obviously is a better player, but I just don't think as a fit, James Harden is a winning player. I don't like the mesh up with him and Donovan Mitchell. Don't think that dynamic is going to work out, especially come postseason time. But the Celtics are still tough. The Raptors, who the Knicks seem to match up very well against this year, not worried about the 76ers. The Magic are 3 games over, but they always give the Knicks a little bit of trouble. Heat, Hornets, Hawks, they all fall into that spot towards the play-in tournament. And at this point, it's looking like Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, if I was to come up with a guess of where I think things are going to wind up. This is crunch time now. This is crunch time. There's no more, oh, man, it's the regular season. It's still early. We don't have to worry about them right now. This is crunch time. Post-All-Star break, 27 games left to go. Knicks are at full strength. Nobody's on the injury report come tomorrow night against Detroit at home, a team that has busted your ass twice in Detroit. 30 points, 38 points. Cannot happen at Madison Square Garden tomorrow night. You need to put boot to ass tomorrow night against Detroit. They will not have Isaiah Stewart. Take full advantage of them and bust that ass tomorrow night in Detroit. No questions asked. I want the Knicks to come out strong tomorrow night against Detroit. Hit the threes early. Get the motion offense. Jeremy Showan finally getting himself into the rotation, hopefully. He could guard 1 through 5. Still got Alvarado, which is a crazy bright spot for the Knicks, especially in that game in Philly where they whipped Philly's ass by over 50 or 48 points. Same thing. But having these new additions on the team is going to benefit the Knicks tremendously going down the postseason stretch. Now, I know a lot of people wanted an additional big, but getting Jeremy Shohan is just as good as getting a big. This is a man who could guard 1 through 5. You got an Alvarado who's an in-your-face defender. You got OG Anunoby who's an in-your-face defender. You got Mikal Bridges, although he's not the biggest contact guy. He will get in your face as well as a defender, and you saw him come postseason time last year. Hopefully those kind of moments are still there for Mikal, and he could get us to the promised land like we traded all those first-round picks for a couple of years ago. Biggest story coming out of the second half for me is going to be Karl-Anthony Towns. I know what I'm getting. from Jalen Brunson. I know what I'm getting. Dog. Guy's going to get us to the fourth quarter. Once the ball gets in his hands in the fourth quarter, I am so confident the Knicks can close out any game against any opponent. as long as you have Jalen Brunson on my team, as long as that man is on my team in the fourth quarter and the game is close, I have so much confidence that Jalen Brunson could get us to the promised land and close those games out. I've seen it tons of times with Brunson, and if he doesn't do it, he kicks it out to the right man. Remember Josh Hart, Game 6 against Philly hits the open three. You remember these moments. Even when Brunson doesn't have it going, he'll find the guy that does have it going. He does shoot a lot, but he does eventually find the guy that does have it going. Biggest storyline of the second half for me is Karl-Anthony Towns. I need to see the guy with the newfound confidence, the newfound role in this Mike Brown system that he's bought into. According to the eye test, it looks like he's bought into it. He needs to continue to buy into it for the Knicks to be at their best position possible. Okay? For the Knicks to be in their best rotations, their best matchups, their biggest weaknesses, their biggest strengths, it all goes to me around Karl-Anthony Towns. And I don't want to put that kind of pressure on a guy like Cap, but it's just how I feel about it. So let's look at the schedule quick. I want to go over this very quickly because I wanted to make a quick short video about the second half and the Knicks coming out hot and heavy. Got to come out hot and heavy, man. 27 games to go. Detroit, right off the bat, Detroit and Houston, got to beat these guys, man. Don't want to see it. I don't want to see losses here. Beat Detroit at home. Don't want to see it. Don't want to see a loss. Houston, very formidable opponent. Beat them at home. Chicago on the road, bust their ass. They suck. Cleveland, show them on the road. The Bucks have mailed it in. They didn't want to trade Giannis. They got a G League team going now. Bust their ass. San Antonio, probably looking for a little bit of revenge from the Cup game. I would assume they're going to be a tough opponent. Toronto matches up well. OKC, formidable, defending champion. That's who I think the Knicks will be playing in the NBA Finals with. OKC is the best team in basketball. They're going to be a tough matchup, but you got them at home first. At Denver, who the Knicks seem to match up with, at LA, at the Clippers, the Jazz, Indiana, going down the line. I don't see I don't see a scenario where the Knicks fall below 4 or below 3 for that matter. The Knicks will finish in the top 3. I predict they'll finish in the top 2. I don't think they catch Detroit only because Detroit came right out of the gate in the beginning of the season. Heavy, hot, winning games, a historical run for their entire franchise. I don't think they catch Detroit, but having the 2 seed or the 3 seed if you're the New York Knicks is not the worst thing in the world. This is a veteran squad. They've been in the postseason now the last 5 out of the last 6 seasons. Although the roster has been different, the kind of core with Brunson and Hart, they've been in the postseason together. And Anunoby, now you got Cat in his second year. I got to see them tomorrow night. And I get it. Process over results. I continue to preach that. I'll continue preaching that until the postseason starts. I got to see competitiveness tomorrow night in Detroit. I got to see it. If I don't see it, and I see people continuing to tell me, nah, man, it's just the regular season. Who cares if they get swept and lose by 30-plus games to Detroit every year? The mental part of that on a basketball team, if you don't think that affects the team, I don't know what to tell you because that's going to affect the Knicks going into the postseason. They're going to be fully healthy. The Pistons will be fully healthy, and they're going to go at it for the second year in a row. And for the second year of a team that's trying to take that next step like Detroit, they look more hungry than the Knicks in these games. You could wipe your hands. You could do that to me. You could say, Mike, regular season, don't care. Let them lose by 50 because come postseason time, we're going to get them. Be careful what you wish for when you say things like that. Just be careful because it worked. Like I said in the past, all this stuff in the regular season worked last year. That don't mean it's going to work this year. Okay? It don't mean it's going to work this year. Although this is the deepest Knicks team that I've ever watched in my entire lifetime. They have a coach now that will coach deep into his bench if he has to go there come postseason time. Everybody's minutes are down on this team. Whether it's a guy like Brunson, whose minutes are down by 1 minute per game, whether it's a guy like Hart, 2 minutes per game, Bridges, 2 minutes per game. But all of those minutes at the end of the season will add up, and they will benefit the New York Knicks come postseason time. So this is the type of stuff I need to see from the New York Knicks tomorrow night. coming off the All-Star break, take on Detroit at the Garden, put boot to ass. Beat them tomorrow night. No excuses. Beat Detroit tomorrow night. Stop losing to the Detroit Pistons. Stop it. You cannot continue to lose to the Detroit Pistons and think everything's okay. If I saw 2 competitive games, I'm okay. You cannot continue to lose by 31 and 38 to the team that's going to be in your way to a trip to the NBA Finals. You cannot do it. Bust their ass tomorrow at Madison Square Garden. From the opening tip, show Detroit that those other 2 games don't mean shit. Show Detroit you're the veteran team with all of the All-Stars, with all of the big personalities. Show them that you're the New York Knicks, the best team in the Eastern Conference tomorrow night. Guys, if you got this far, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Share, like, subscribe. New York Knicks basketball, 27 games left. We are going to take it straight to the playoffs. Thank you guys for watching. On to the next video.